Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss how to make the debit dot entry in Teleprime 4.0. So for the purpose of making the debit dot entry, you have to select the voucher option from your gateway of Tele. Here you will find the different type of voucher. If you want to select the debit dot option, then you have to go to the other voucher option and select the debit dot from here, or you can simply press Alt plus F5 from your keyboard. You will get the debit dot voucher creation window in front of you. Now we will discuss how to make the particular transaction entry. So the transaction is ABC Oxy item 2 kg is returned to Mr. X, which is originally purchased at the rate of 100 rupees per kg, and CGST and SGST is 6% each applicable. So how I will make the entry? So first of all, I have the option for the change mode. So here right hand side you will select the change mode. I can make the entry as per the item invoice, accounting voucher and as a voucher. If you select the accounting voucher, then you will not get the quantity option. If I select as a voucher option or item invoice, I will get the option for the purpose of quantity. So right now I am selecting as a voucher option. I have to write down here the date. Here I have to write down the account, which account is going to be debited. So which account is going to be debited? Mr. X account is going to be debited because we are giving back the goods to Mr. X. So X account is going to be debited with the total value including GST. That is the 224. 100 rupees per kg, that is 100 multiplied by 2 kg plus 12% GST, that is the 224. Here I have to credit the purchase return because we are going to return the goods. So purchase account is going to be credited, or you can make the new ledger, that is the purchase return ledger. So right now I am creating the purchase ledger. Here I have to write down the item which I am going to return. So 2 kg quantity I have to write down. I have to write down the rate and press enter. Here I have to write down the CGST for the CGST portion amount, and here I have to select the SGST ledger for the SGST portion amount and press enter till the last. My debit note entry will be done. Suppose I want to make the entry as per the item invoice, then I have to select the change mode option from the right hand side, or you can select the change mode option by pressing Ctrl plus H from your keyboard and select the item invoice. Here I have to write down my date. Here I have to select the party name to whom the goods we have written. Here I have to select the particular ledger, that is purchase or purchase return ledger. Here I have to select the item name and quantity rate. So this is the entry for my item, and this here I have to make the entry for the GST portion amount. So I am selecting the GST ledger and press enter till the last. My item invoice entry will be done. Now suppose instead of making the quantity wise entry for the debit dot, I want to make the entry without quantity. Then what I will do? I will select the accounting invoice option from the change mode options. So change mode option is here right hand side, and I will select the accounting invoice option. Now I will discuss some different transaction, that is debit dot is given to Mr. X for rate difference total 200 rupees plus 12% GST. So debit dot is given to Mr. X. So which account is going to be debited? Mr. X account is going to be debited. What is the particular will be the rate difference ledger, and here what will be the amount? Basic value. So what is the basic value? 200. How much the GST portion? CGST 6%, that is 12. SGST 6%, that is 12. So X account is going to be debited with 224. Rate difference is going to be credited with 200. CGST and SGST is going to be credited with 12 rupees each. So I will press enter till the last and my entry will be done. Suppose I want to make the change mode again, then I will simply select here and I will select the particular option which I want. Now we will discuss how to see the report for the debit dot register. So for the purpose of viewing the debit dot register, you have to go to the gateway of Tele. you have to select the display more option, you have to select the accounting book option, and here debit.register is appearing. Or you can simply press from your keyboard DAD for the purpose of viewing the debit.register. So here the debit.register is appearing. Here you will get the monthly summary. If you want to see the quarterly or weekly or half yearly summary, then here the change view option is coming up. So you will select the change view option, and suppose I will select the quarterly option, I will get the quarterly debit.register. Suppose I want to see again the monthly summary, then I have to select from here the monthly option. So here the monthly debit.register summary is appearing. Now suppose I select the April month, I will get all the data for the debit dot for the April month. I can also make the change of period from pressing Alter plus F2 from keyboard. So as and when I press Alter plus F2, I will have the option for change period. I have to select from or to date. As and when I select from or to date, I will get the report for debit dot for particular selected period. Suppose I want the extract for the debit dot, then what I have to do? I have to again go to the change view option or simply press Ctrl plus H from my keyboard, and I will say select the extract option. So I will get the extract for my debit dot transaction. Now suppose I want the columnar debit dot register, then what I have to do? I have to select F8 from my keyboard, or I have to select the columnar option from the right hand side, and I have to press yes or no against each field which I want or don't want, and press enter till the last, or you can simply press Ctrl plus A from your keyboard. You will get the columnar debit dot register in front of you. So in this way you can make the entry for the debit dot transaction with quantity or without quantity. You have the option for item invoice as well as the as a voucher invoice, and you will view the debit dot register, extract of debit dot, as well as the column dot debit dot register. I hope you will understand this. Thank you.